video I wanted to show. That's the power. Take out the power there. So now it's warming up. So maybe I'll also talk about materials at the same time. So I was telling you that there are these math competitions which provide sources of interesting problems. So in my opinion, the easiest way to get interested in math and try to do these problems, to try to do math problems, is not to just do math problems from the standard textbook, but instead to try to source from these, to try to source from these competitions as material that you can use to practice. Because by doing the appropriate level material, then you can challenge yourself at the appropriate level. Right? They don't give you questions, oh good. They don't just give you questions which are all the hardest. That when you go to the national level competition. When you're just getting started, thank you very much. So when you're just getting started, what you can do is you can try the basic level. And then as you can do that, then you move to the next level. It's just like how in sports you cannot go straight out and try to run Olympic races. Right? So what I'm trying to say, this is just screen. Good. What I'm trying to say is that there is already a large body of material that one can use to get material for you to work on. And I'm trying to get students interested in spending their time doing this. Oh, this is something I would do. Right, so this is the US team, by the way. These guys, this is not the US team. But the other thing I want to say for students though, is I also was American. I grew up in America. I went to American school. Students, you will probably find, especially when you go to middle school and high school, that there aren't that many people who really want to do math, and it might be not cool, right? I'll tell you, I was actually one of the not cool people. Yeah, I was very not cool, but I think I'm having a lot of fun now. And I'm trying to tell the young people, if you decide that this is something that you think is interesting, do it anyway. And actually, if you do it, maybe more people will do it. In fact, maybe you can start a movement. Maybe you can get parents interested. Maybe you can build a whole thing. Maybe you can talk. And actually, it makes sense. What is the point anyway, right? Is the point of all of this just to make a lot of money? Of course, it's good, but, well, different people like it. But what I want to say is actually, why do all of these things? Well, I was academic and all that. One benefit is actually it can be fun to know that you make a difference on someone someday, actually. You don't have to just do things for free. You can do things and then contribute in lots of ways. So the last thing I want to do is to put out a little inspirational video. Because basically, what I'm asking students and parents to do is something which is totally radical and different. Get involved in your school, do math even if no one else does math. Actually, sometimes it's fun. Some of the parents will recognize this. Actually, Georgia State recognizes this already. But I first saw this video about a week ago, about 2 weeks ago, from a talk from the director of the Atlanta168 project. Let's go.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
So, thank you very much. Encourage you.
没事，我现在可以拔掉。有一点电源。没有啊，还有啊，有没有人有问题？太问上了。